want to talk about a story that's making the rounds, and that's the Heartbreak Kids and their indelible bond. Once again, taking college football center stage at the championship game later on tonight. It has been truly amazing and truly inspirational to watch this amazing journey that these kids have been on from start to finish to this point, showing off their character, their grit, their determination, their heart has been on full display for all of us to behold. And I normally don't say this, but I, for one, will be a Heartbreak Kid in spirit as they take the field in this big game tonight.
A season's worth of Saturdays all comes down to this. The final in New Orleans, home of the Mercedes-Benz Superdome and the 2020 College Football Playoff National Championship. It's the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Here we go, the matchup we've been waiting for. Buckle in as we are off in the College Football Playoff National Championship from New Orleans. Good return up past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Michigan State now with a 1st and 10. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Matthews. Looking left side of his gun man. That's Young. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
At the 23-yard line.
On the ground, they go with Young. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was taken down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Able to find Harris, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this in for the Michigan State touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And Michigan State has taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Michigan State got the touchdown and now sets for the kickoff. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Start on the ground with Foster. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's brought down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throw left side complete. It's Alexander. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Lynch. Lynch firing. He fumbles. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On second down now, it's Foster. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Foster is the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play.
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
A good gain of 12 yards that time. First and 10 now for the Spartans. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now running right through it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fighting through it, he's got space. And a good game that time. He's out of bounds. And that'll be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Huskers, nothing.
And he will take this in for the Michigan State touchdown. Tim Young with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Michigan State tacks on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little boom, Frank, got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He fumbles. He lost the football. And the defense has come up with it.
Quarterback is sacked. A fumble on the play.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put it on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
5-yard line.
On second down, it's Carter. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this in for the Michigan State touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And Michigan State tacks on to their lead. So he's able to take it in, Charles, for his first rushing touchdown of the evening.
Yeah, congratulations to him. But right now, I'm thinking like an NFL GM or a personnel guy. I'm watching his development as a runner, and boy, oh boy, am I thinking to myself, can I get him, really continue to mold him, and make him an even better player on the next level, because I can run halfback options with him, and by the way, he could be my emergency quarterback, could open up a roster spot for me as well.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A first down carry for Foster. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Good position to be in here, second and inches.
It's second and inches.
Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
48-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now, Foster. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards.
Lynch fighting, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Michigan State now with a first and 10. From the gun, Matthews. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this in for Michigan State touchdown. Charles Hurley, and he's slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Fielded in the end zone, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
But this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down, Lynch. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Back to the air on second down. Matthews. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Trying to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Offense.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The Michigan State Spartans 1/2 away from a possible national title.
And what a story this would be. Paint it green.
Who's going to celebrate as national champions? 2 quarters to find out as we get set for the final half of the college football season. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Taking it about the 16. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
45-yard line.
1st and 10 now for the Spartans. And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Off play action. Matthews. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught the drive. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Big play there. And even 40 yards on 1st down. It's Young. And he will take this in for the Michigan State touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt
steak. Come on. You can't give the guy a skirt stick his first time. There you go.
10 outs, 16 outs.
Porterhouse.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And he fields it cleanly. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Carter. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carrier.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll keep it on the ground. Carter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. We've talked about his transition to running back and how impressive it's been. Gosh, I seem to be more impressed as he goes with his vision, Charles. He seems to see the lanes much better than most running backs.
Let me continue that with you because I like what you spotted there. That vision to see where the hole's going to be or where it won't be and make a move in a cut. To anticipate where the blocking's going to be downfield, read that and cut off of it. But how about his vision and understanding that once he made the move to running back, it was time to get in the weight room a little bit more, get stronger, get more physical. And he's breaking some tackles as well.
And speaking of that strength, it was the strength coach before the last game that told us he improved his squat by 100 pounds just in 3 months alone. That goes to show that lower body strength that he has. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Back now here on EA Sports.
The 3rd quarter.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd down now, it's Young. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on 2nd down. Matthews. He gets it complete to Harris. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there. And he will take this in for a Michigan State touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So after the touchdown, the Spartans back out there to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
That right now, that's a undefeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Now Paxton Lynch on third and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
For number 36.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A great return there of 22 yards.
At their own 44-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, they've got the comfortable cushion here as we dwindle down the clock in the fourth quarter. And boy, what a joy on that sideline. You can see the smiles on the faces. They're just moments away now from hoisting that trophy.
And you just got to think, partner, what's going through their heads right now are memories, right? These teammates, since high school, what a way to wind up your final game together in college. No heartbreak in this one for the Heartbreak Kids.
Yard line.
Michigan State now with a 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Young. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Matthews looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Made at the 5-yard line.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 1st and goal, Michigan State. Like he'll throw here. And it is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. Zalante Jones there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit, but for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here? Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. This will be scooped up by the defense. On 1st down, Young. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And one of the whistles for timeout.
1-yard line.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll keep it on the ground. Young. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Tonight's
what a run for the Heartbreak Kids, and it all culminates here in the Big Easy. They are the national champions. Truly a champion's performance. Weapons galore on the offensive side of the football, and they finish things off in style as they will be crowned the champions of the college football world.
Hey, you know, it was really great what you did.
What do you mean?
I know you could have gone to the draft last year, but instead you risked everything to come back here and help us. It means a lot to me, man.
Hey, we've been through it all together, man. You know I love you like a brother. So, are you feeling thankful enough to finally admit that I'm Batman?
Come on, let's not get carried away now. But hey, I will admit, you're no Robin.
Okay. Well, at least there's that.
Superman.
Soups.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can work with that.
Yeah, you know, he's Batman's equal, his biggest rival. And even though they battle it out from time to time, they always wind up back as close friends.
I can definitely work with that.
But hey, just in case you ever go stepping out of line, you should know that I always keep an extra thing of kryptonite on me at all times.
You might need that in the NFL. Against me. No cap.
Well, that was certainly a college career for the ages. And it was my honor to be there with you guys through that part of your journey. And I just want to thank you for taking us through that. Now, we're closing in on another critical chapter, the NFL Combine.
So, the NFL Combine, I spent so much time preparing for it, but some things you can't ever really say you're ready for. That's how the week felt to me. I walked away from the press conference feeling a buzz. I said a lot of things, but will my performance back it up? No. This cannot be happening. Okay. Oh, man, okay. Think. Where was the last place you looked at him?
If you knew where you last saw them, they wouldn't be lost now, would they?
Yeah, thanks. A lot of help you are. You're rich.
Say it with me now. Eisen.
Right, Eisen. You're rich Eisen, big fan. I'm gonna be the laughing stock of your next broadcast, aren't I?
Depends. You gonna run the 40 barefoot? I may have a little fun with you, but don't worry. I won't make you a running joke, huh? Come on. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe not your best, but I'll tell you what. You let me wear your cleats, I'll laugh at any joke you have. I mean, seriously, I'm desperate.
Try 'em on. See if they fit. What's the verdict?
perfect fit, but honestly, and I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but they're a little damp. They're like really damp. Did you go swimming in these?
Thought you said you were a fan. If you were, then you'd know I just ran my annual Run Rich Run 40 for charity.
Right. How'd it go?
Let's just say my days of keeping up with Saquon Barkley are behind me. Maybe you'll fare better than I did out there.
What was your time?
5.98, baby.
Well, I can't do any worse. I've seen statues move faster than that.
All right, well, I want you to go out there and post a time of at least 4.6. Think you could swing that?
Of course. 4.6? I can do that barefoot.
That sounds like a challenge to me.
Less challenging now that I don't have to do it barefoot, thanks to you and your cleats.
Now that is what I like to hear. You're going to be helping those kids at St. Jude more than you know. Go get them, champ. Hope those shoes bring you good luck and an even better 40 time.
Thanks again, man. Whew. Yep, I feel it.
Welcome to another exciting edition of the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Rich Eisen, and I'll be your tour guide as we meet the next crop of elite NFL talent. We're going to start things off with my personal favorite, the event that can break the spirit of any man, the 40-yard dash. First up, we've got one half of America's darlings, the Heartbreak Kids, an intriguing draft prospect to say the least. We'll see him up next for the skills portion of this year's NFL Scouting Combine.
Okay. Here we go, shot. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. One more. Go! Panther 60. Ready? Cut. Yeah. Ready? Break. Yeah. Ready. Go. Yeah. Ready. Ready. Hut, hut.
Well, today we had a little bit of it all. Select few guys who may have just cemented their place as one of the top picks in the upcoming NFL Draft. Until next time, I'm Rich Eisen. Welcome to the 2020 NFL Draft. Sure, the experts have done 2.7 million mock drafts, but you can toss those babies out the window. Welcome back to the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft.
Hey, this is Washington's offensive coordinator. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, everything's great, Coach.
Look, son, we've been following you for quite some time, and we believe you could be an integral part of this team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how much this means to me. And I'm ready to do whatever it takes to show you I'm worth your pick.
I know you, sir. I'll expect you to show up ready to go.
I'll be the first one there. Can't wait.
And I'm just getting confirmation that the pick is in. Let's take it to the podium to see who the next pick of the draft is going to be. What a phenomenal pick. This kid has shown some elite abilities on the field. He's a freak athlete, totally capable of taking over a game in the right system.
This is the player card. Here you can see your strengths and weaknesses by looking at your